It's a tense morning in support court. Judge Van de Bee takes the bench. Case number JVB 1063, the Ford case. On one side, a mother. On the other, a father. At the center of it all, an almost grown child and a battle over money. Ms. Ford stands first. She wants off child support. Her son is 17, nearly 18, living with his father and his new fiancé. She says she's still sending money, still supporting her child. But now she's tired, and she wants out.
All rise. Support court with Judge Van de Bee is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1063, Ford case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Ford, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, Your Honor. I came here to request to be taken off child support.
All right.
My child is almost 18 right now. I'm still sending cash apps, still taking care of my child, so I'm just confused on how the child is about to be 18. He's in the house with his new fiance, two-parent home right now, well, two incomes, and I feel like I just need to be taken off.
All right, so you came to court to ask to be taken off child support because he has a two-parent income?
And because I do take care of my child.
All right, so what's the legal basis that you're asking to be removed?
The judge leans in. What's your legal basis? She asks. Ms. Ford struggles to answer. She talks business, travel, cash apps, and late-night calls to her son. She's not absent. She insists she's just remote. But the judge is unmoved. You're under a court order, she reminds her. This isn't about what feels fair. It's about what's written in law.
From child support.
What am I paying child support for when I can take care of my own child? My child is just currently living with him because I'm on the road due to my business and entertainment and stuff like that. But as far as cash apps and financial responsibility, I do that without him. My child is almost 18, so I don't feel like I need to go through him for everything.
Okay, I understand. And you say he's almost 18, so he's 17.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What grade is he in?
He's a senior, 12th.
He's 17, but he's a senior?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, gotcha. When does he graduate?
In May.
All right. Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
No, I just feel like he's a user and I'm taking care of him and his new fiance.
How is he a user?
He's still allowing me to pay child support for it.
Then, Ms. Ford drops the real reason. She thinks her ex is a user. Not just taking support, but taking advantage. The judge plays devil's advocate. If the roles were reversed, would you have waived child support? Ms. Ford claims she would have. The judge isn't convinced. I've seen a lot sitting up here, she says. And based on what she's seen, that's rarely how it goes.
Kid that I'm providing full support for.
Right, but you understand you're under a court order to pay child support. That's not necessarily something that he's doing. That's what the court did the first time. You understand that, right?
Yes, but I just feel like he could have denied it or even spoke up and told you guys that I'm taking care of the child financially.
Why would he do that?
Because he don't need my money. I'm taking care of my own child.
Well, let's play devil's advocate a little bit. Would you have done that for him if the roles were reversed?
Yes, ma'am.
You would have opted not to put him on child support.
If he's already providing financial responsibility, exactly, I wouldn't have done that.
I don't believe that.
Okay. I don't know. You know, I see a lot of things when I'm sitting up here, right? So I can't necessarily say you would have done it or you would not have done it, but people in your certain circumstances, I can't say that I've seen them willing.
Ms. Ford tries again, this time with a new ask. If she can't be taken off support entirely, she wants it reduced. Her son doesn't need daycare, no diapers, no babysitters. He's nearly grown, she pleads. The judge nods, but doesn't decide. Yet. It's time to hear from Dad.
Not put the guy on child support when the roles were reversed. So I don't see why that even matters, you know, that you take care of your child, the child lives with him, so you should be paying child support. You'd agree with me, right?
I mean, my child don't have to technically live with him, but you're the judge, so whatever you say.
But he does. I mean, technically, no, he doesn't, but he likes living with his dad, right?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so you wouldn't want to unroot him from living with dad if he likes being over there. No, you agree with me?
I agree.
Okay, all right. So is it okay if I move over to him, or you done telling me everything you want me to know?
Yes, ma'am. With just one thing. So even if I'm not taken completely off, I do feel like it do need to be decreased, especially with his age. He doesn't need childcare or anything of that nature. So I will be.
Dad takes the stand. Calm, composed. Their son has lived with him for years, he says. Yes, Ms. Ford sends money, but here and there. He carries health insurance, covers food, handles sports, track, basketball, everyday life. The child support amount? Around $700 a month? It helps, he says. But he insists. He's the one doing the heavy lifting.
Requesting a decrease if it can't be just thrown out the court order.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
All right. Okay, sir. Your son lives with you.
Yes, ma'am.
And how long has he been living with you?
Pretty much all the way up till now, pretty much.
So even as a child from the time this order was entered?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And is it true what she's saying, she give extra outside of paying child support?
I mean, she does. I mean, it's a little here, a little bit here and there, but, you know.
How much child support are you receiving right now?
It's roughly around, it's probably about 700.
Okay. Who carries health insurance?
I do.
All right. How much is your health insurance?
Between, let's see, it's around roughly about $350.
For your son only?
Still, something doesn't add up. Ms. Ford fires back. She says she buys the sneakers. She pays for uniforms. She even supplies designer clothes because she's a fashion designer herself. Cash App receipts. She's got them. She sends money directly to her son. Dad looks surprised. I don't know anything about that, he admits. Now the courtroom shifts. Who's telling the truth?
Or does that include the both
That's
of you?
with both of us.
Okay. All right. So if we split that in half, it's $175 a person, right? Okay. And your son is 17. He's still in high school. He graduates high school in May.
In May.
All right. What other expenses does he have? Like, is he involved in anything extracurricular?
Sports, I mean, he plays basketball, track.
Who pays for basketball?
Me.
Who pays for track?
Me as well.
Does mom help out at all with any of those extra expenses?
I mean, no, not really.
Wow.
Well, she says she's seen Cash App and such.
I mean, that's, here and there, It's here and there, it's not, yeah.
But sending extra outside of the $700, that counts for something, right?
Count for some.
The judge narrows in. Is mom sending money without dad's knowledge? She's not denying it. In fact, she says she's covering more than just child support. Pizza nights, wristbands, sneakers that cost more than some rent payments. Dad can't confirm or deny. I don't check his Cash App, he says quietly. For the judge, that says a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like, he's with me most of the time, so I feel like, that is needed. So, I mean, that's just my opinion.
Okay. What is her visitation like with your son?
She comes like 2 or 3 times a week, sometime, or he'll stay with her 3 times a week, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So is that pretty consistent?
Yeah, it's consistent.
All right. So consistently, I'm back over to you.
Thank you.
Consistently, what does your visitation look like?
Anytime that I'm in Dallas, I'm spending time with my child. And he also does not provide any clothing or anything of that nature for him.
He lives with him, so he has to be.
No, ma'am. I drops all that off. I'm a fashion designer and I have my own clothing line, so my child is always provided.
Ms. Ford gives a number. $500 to $600 a month, she says, on top of child support. And it's not just claims, she offers receipts. Dad, meanwhile, insists he's still the primary provider. But now the line between extra help and double support is blurred. The judge listens, watches, weighs every word.
With clothes and sneakers, everything he needs for basketball, uniforms and stuff, I cover that. When he needs shoes,
He just said he pays for it.
maybe the training, but as far as his equipment and shoes and stuff, my son asked me for the money for that, and I send him the Cash App. I even have the proof. So,
Does she do that?
I'm paying for that stuff. I don't know what she talking about.
Well, somebody not telling the truth.
ma'am, I have Cash App receipts to show that I send money for uniforms, sneakers, wristbands, anything, movies, any extra activities my son would like to take part in.
We can call him.
Well, no, we don't want to call him. He's still a child. We don't want to
Yes.
do that. But somebody is not being honest. If she's saying she's sending you money through Cash App, are you putting in the memo line like what it's for?
No, I'm sending it to my son directly.
Oh, you're
he has
sending
a
it
bank
to the
account.
child
Yes.
directly. So maybe you just don't know that she's doing that.
I guess that's the case because I don't know anything about that.
What are you paying for exactly?
As far as, uniforms, his everyday, food, clothes, everything he has to do
She's
for
saying she
school.
provides all the clothes.
He just buy food sometimes, and I even send Cash App for pizza and stuff like that. So I'm paying for pizza for him and his fiance and my son as well.
So you're doing more,
Exactly.
is what you're saying. On average, with Cash App, how much would you say monthly you're sending your son?
500 minimum. His sneakers is $200 and better, so I'm buying him 2-3 pair of sneakers a month. Actually, it's probably about $600 a month, ma'am, that I'm sending additional to the child support order.
Okay. And health insurance, is dad only covering that? That's not anything that you're covering?
No, ma'am.
All right. Under your court order,
Finally, Judge Vandeby delivers the verdict. By law, child support ends at age 18, or high school graduation, whichever comes later. And their son? Still in high school? So no, Ms. Ford can't be taken off support. Yet. But the judge sees effort. She sees proof. And she makes a bold decision. Child support will be reduced to $450 a month. Because Ms. Ford is already doing more than she's required to. And fairness matters, even in court.
were you ordered to reimburse him for health insurance?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And sir, do you have other children that reside in the home?
Yeah, I have 2 others.
Okay, do you have any other children?
No, ma'am.
Here's the deal. Legally, you cannot come off of child support just yet. Reason being is that a child that is the rule is you pay child support for a child up until they turn the age of 18 or until they graduate high school, whichever one happens later. Your son is 17, he's still in high school. He doesn't graduate for another few months. So you will be on child support still until he graduates high school. Do you understand that? That's what the law says, all right? Now, what I do think is very telling is that she is paying more. According to what she said, and you didn't refute it, she is paying more than the $700 that she's giving you monthly. So if all of that, assuming that is true, because you didn't say whether or not it was true or not, I think she should get somewhat of a break on the child support, the monthly obligation, at least. Health insurance was never ordered for you to reimburse it to him. So what I'll do is just keep it like it is, where you just keep maintaining the health insurance. And you didn't file anything to request that anyway, and you didn't file anything requesting any adjustments to the health insurance. So what we'll do is just decrease your child support to $450, because according to your testimony, you're sending roughly about $500 anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
On Cash App. So we'll just reduce your child support obligation to $450, and you'll have to pay that through graduation, which is another, 6 months or so?
Yes,
something
ma'am.
like that. I think that's fair. I think that's what's in your son's best interest. According to her, she's doing a lot, and she's giving it directly to your son. And unless you have something in writing that can refute that, then I have to assume what she's saying is true.
I have no clue about the Cash App thing. I mean, there was no conversation. I mean, I don't check his Cash App like that.
Well, I would hope you wouldn't have a conversation with your son about that, because it's really kind of inappropriate, you know, for you all to discuss that. But if he's still enrolled in those activities and those activities are still taking place, there has to be some validity to what she's saying if you know that you're not covering that extra. So that's what it'll be. Your child support will be reduced to $450.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
I'm tired of taking care of his other kids as well.
Huh?
I'm tired of taking care of his whole household.
You
his
don't
family.
know what, now see, you were starting on a good track. Don't come in here and backslide, okay?
All right, yes,
You do
ma'am.
not know what go on in his house, and quite frankly, it is none of your business. So is there anything further that you have that pertains to your business?
No, ma'am. That's it. That's it.
Okay, do you have anything further?
I'm just ready for this to be over so I can live happy ever after with my wife and
Well,
my kids.
go ahead and live happy ever after, because you all are dismissed.
Appreciate it.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
As the ruling settles, tensions flare. Ms. Ford mumbles about supporting his whole house. The judge snaps back. You were starting on a good track. Don't backslide. This courtroom is for facts, not feelings. And with one final reminder, the judge clears the room. Unless you have something in writing to refute it, I have to assume what she's saying is true. Case closed.